this is Sabrina. Welcome back. I am going to share with you the Mini Bookmakers Club number 5, still watching. It is going to be a great little mini book to document all the movies, the books, the podcasts, anything that you are watching or reading or listening to. It'll be great to document that. So let me show you what comes in the kit. So this month, the format is a photo right here for movie picture or your reading book. And I have the photos from some movies that I'm going to include. It comes wrapped up as usual in a nice package. I kind of already looked at it and took it apart a little bit. So you have 2 of these labels, and then you have 3 sticker sheets, and then another quote card. Love the quote cards. Christine always picks great quotes. And then of course you have the idea book, which is just chock full of ideas. And then you have the stamp set, which is just awesome. Let me pull this out and I can show you. All right, so the stamp set has a podcast, some movie tickets, maybe YouTube. This looks like YouTube to me, or just a movie, popcorn, a book, and then music. And then you have movie, podcast, reading, music, enjoyed this, all-time favorite, binge this, and then you can do a quick review right there. So when I was thinking about what I could use this to document, whether I wanted to do movies or reading or music, I decided to do the shows that my husband and I watch. We like the same shows, and so it's nice to end the days watching our favorites on Netflix or HBO or Hulu or whatever our favorite show is. So I decided that I'm going to make a little title page that probably says Faves 2021, and then this one is going to be the yearly favorite. Also, I'll save this one for the end of the year when I decide, or we decide, what our favorite show is. And then I have enough room to do a 2-page spread for 2 shows for each month. December is going to be the only one with 1 show, and that's fine, unless a different month winds up with just 1 show. Over here, I have the pictures I found on Google for the shows that we watched in January and February and March. And my thought is to start over here for January, and like I said, I will have a 2-page spread for January, and then I'll just do a little review for each of the shows and then move on to the next month. So another really great kit to get me to document something that I've been meaning to document for a long time, but I just haven't. So I'm excited to dive in, and I'm going to switch over to voiceover. I am starting with the title page, and if you watched the August release video, I came up with a great trick to use a ruler to get these alphabets straight, but I didn't remember it for this project, so I'm sorry if this project doesn't look the best. I don't know what happened. I was not having a great time stamping these alphas, and even though I was cleaning and prepping my letters with my sand eraser, some of the ink colors were a little darker. But overall, I still like the title that I came up with, which is our binge-worthy faves, and then I put the year 2021, and then I stamped several icons and then 1 prompt. So I'm just finishing up with the faves, and then I will grab my calendar stamp set and stamp a 20 and then a 21. So excited to document my husband and my shows. We love Netflix, and ending our day with a number of our shows. I'll also include in this project some shows that I watch just for myself, which doesn't happen that often, but sometimes, like Virgin River or Bridgerton. Those I definitely make time for. So I finished up with the popcorn, and I did a little play button, and then I added in evening ritual, and then just a little black flag by R. And then I will continue on to January. So in January, we watched Cobra Kai, and I watched 2 shows, Bridgerton and Virgin River. So I'm going to wind up doing a flip up and just using some simple washi tape. And I figured, you know what, that's a good way to get in a few more shows if I wanted to, because I could also do a flip up and then just do a collage. Like February, I know we had 2 shows where we didn't like them at all. So I will probably do a flip up to include talking about that. I use the review stamp to stamp out review, obviously, and then also I layered in a circle stamp. For the right hand side, I did binge this, and then the left hand side, I did watched this, and then I'll add in my review. I also put January, since this is our January shows, and then later on, I am going to add in some alphabets. I also took apart the stamp that said season and episode. I cut them apart just so I could have season, because that's really the only one that I needed was season. And then I cut out one of the labels so that way I could journal a little bit about Virgin River and how I found that show while I was recovering and icing my knee in January. And then I'm going to write out the reviews for these shows. For Cobra Kai, that show my husband and I disagreed the most out of any show that we've watched. I just really don't like Coach Kreese or Sensei Kreese and where the show is going. So we just had a lot of discussions about that show. And then the other 2, of course, Bridgerton, I just joined the bandwagon, and I'm so glad that I did. So I have the reviews down, and then I'm just going to kind of figure out how to finish up the boxes that I have. I add a now playing sticker, and then I just write out the season, and then also stamp another little quick review box so that way I could put that in there. And then I cleaned off some ink smudges right there on January, and then I come back and I'm going to add Cobra Kai to a piece of paper. I could have added it to the top, that would have been preferable, but I had put January, so it's just going to have to be down at the bottom. And I just found some random alphabet letters in my stash. I think they're Cocoa Daisy. I didn't want to have to get out some more stamps and have another battle with alphabet stamps. So old alphabet stickers is going to work. I had to scoot over the word Cobra, and then I ripped it. So, but you can't tell in the end, so that's okay. So Cobra on one side and Kai on the other side, and then Bridgerton is going to be up at the top. Fussy cut one of the yellow arrows from the cardstock sheet and then put that up by January. And then the last little title I'm going to put in is Virgin River, and then add another yellow arrow to kind of coordinate with the one up by January. But this one I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. And then that will wrap up my January spread for the book of shows that my husband and I love. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this, and I hope it inspires you. All right, have a great day and get yourself a mini book makers club kit.